of Italian breads. Today I am going to demonstrate about Italian desserts. We are going to demonstrate classical desserts. One is tiramisu, which is also called as pick me up. It is also a meaning in English also. And panna cotta, which is a cooked cream, we call it in English. Panna cotta is also one of the classical dish of Italian. First, let us look for the panna cotta. Today I am going to do flavored panna cotta of cinnamon stick and red chilies to give you a twist in recipe panna cotta. Today I am going to take red chilies 2, cinnamon sticks 3 to 4, 40 grams of milk, 80 grams of fresh cream, gelatin. It is crystal gelatin 6 grams, cashew sugar 35 grams and whipped cream 80 grams. For gelatin to soak 6 grams of gelatin, I have taken 18 to 22 grams of cold water. So I'll use first how to soak the gelatin. I'll take 1 spoon. So I have taken measured 18 to 22 grams of cold water. I am going to add first gelatin in a bowl. Water is added slowly and mix properly until there is no lumps. Until there is no lumps in the gelatin mixture. As I told, it is a cooked cream, means I have to start cooking the milk and cream together. It is a simple classical dessert of panna cotta in Italians. They love the dessert very much. Before I go ahead of the recipe, the panna cotta is served classically with frozen coulis, berries. That means they use fresh berries, lot of berries in garnish. So instead of berries, you can use also fresh fruits like fresh strawberry, fresh blackberry also you can use if you have the locally available fruits. Otherwise, you can go ahead with whatever the fruits are available in region wise also you can go ahead. For example, you can go with papaya, kiwi and muskmelon also if you don't have fresh berries available in the region wise. Okay, so now my gelatin is soaked properly. Leave it aside. Now take heavy bottom vessel, add boiled milk. I have already boiled the milk in a heavy bottom vessel and then taken measured milk of 40 ml milk. Switch on the gas stove. Use medium flame to heat the mixture of milk and cream. I am going to add now into the milk mixture cream also. When you are infusing red chilli and cinnamon sticks, I will reduce the flame to simmer. Use simmer to infuse the flavors. Now you can see I am adding red chilli into the mixture of milk and cream and cinnamon sticks. Make sure it should not burn the cream and milk in the vessel. So always keep your flame at simmer only. Now I am not going to use the whisk now. We just whisk with wooden spoon now, and now you I am adding sugar also into it. Mix properly. Boil until first cream and milk boils for first time, and then leave it aside. So this requires minimum 3 to 4 minutes to boil the cream and milk, and sugar also will melt down as soon as you start boiling with together the mixture. Here the main intention of adding the chili and cinnamon is to infuse the flavor of cinnamon as well as red chili into the cream and milk mixture. Now it is done, boiled properly. Now I am going to switch off the, take it out and remove and keep aside. Remove the wooden spoon also. Clean wrap and leave it aside for 5 minutes to 10 minutes to infuse the flavors of the cinnamon and chili powder. So just leave it. By the time I'll explain you the recipe again. This gelatin is soaked for 10 to 20 minutes. Now I'm going to do double boiling. Means just melt the gelatin under the hot water and don't immerse the vessel inside the one. Only just leave the gelatin bowl in a hot water until it melts down. Melting means you can see the crystal clear of the liquid. The gelatin liquid will be converted into 3 to 4 minutes. Just leave it here. By the time I am going to strain this cooked cream of whipped fresh cream and fresh milk flavored with cinnamon and red chilies. I am going to strain in a vessel, cooking vessel. Use rubber spatula to scrape down. Now check the gelatin. It is already strained. I am removing the cinnamon stick, and now I am going to add melted gelatin into this panna cotta mixture. So let me remove. First, how to check the gelatin? You can see it is crystals are converted into liquid. Now it is warm. Gelatin should always be warm when you are converting the gelatin mixture into any other mixture. It should be very warm and hot. So first add 1 spoon of the panna cotta mixture into the gelatin mixture first. Mix properly. Immediately transfer that mixture into the panna cotta mixture back. Use rubber spatula to scrape down the mixture of bowl gelatin. After scraping down, start mixing properly, because if you don't mix, what happens, gelatin will crystallize and it will settle down as wherever it is. So always mix thoroughly at every corner of the mixture to avoid crystals of the gelatin. After adding gelatin, always strain the mixture to avoid the lumps of the gelatin crystals. Gelatin is mixed properly. Once again check no lumps are available in the mixture. Then you start folding your whipped cream. I have taken already 80 grams of whipped cream. Add whipped cream in small amounts. Use whisk. You can use rubber spatula also. Now I am going to add in portions wise. As it is a set with a thickening agent called gelatin, so I always use molds. So molds are of any flavor, size and texture, and the cookie cutters I use for these molds so that I can go for the a la carte portion size. A la carte portion size is only 30 to 60 grams of dessert served at the last course menu. So I'll use the molds. Today I'm going to use, no lumps are there. You can see the mixture is ready to set for 30 to 1 hour in a cold temperature. 0 to 5 degrees centigrade is the ideal temperature to set the mixture, panna cotta mixture. I'll show you the molds. Molds I have used according to the a la carte style, and I have taken two molds. One is circular shape and one is oval shape, little small oval shape one. And I have used cling wrap at one corner so that the mixture will not come out of the other edge of this. Now I am going to add the mixture. Add up to the 80% means 3/4 of the mold. You please fill panna cotta mixture. Use rubber spatula. For 40-80 grams mixture, you will get 3 portions of a la carte portion. Now just tap it to remove the air bubbles which are stuck in the mold. So just tap it one time and then place it in the fridge for 1 hour is maximum temperature to put it down, and then start doing the plating. Earlier I have already shown you how to prepare strawberry coulis. That you have done in second class of demo, live demo class. So today I am going to use same strawberry coulis for presentation of panna cotta. Store the panna cotta mixture in the freezer, as well as if you want to quickly set it, use it freezer for half an hour. Final presentation of panna cotta. Panna cotta is flavored with cinnamon and red chilli flavored one. Today I am going to do plating again. So first I am done strawberry coulis. I have taken rectangular shape plate of white one. So I'll add, just squeeze it. Use mango sauce to give some drops. Just to represent what are the flavors I have used, I am using red chilli and cinnamon stick. Place the panna cotta onto the plate. Just one drop on top of the panna cotta. One rosette on center of the panna cotta. One cherry. As I told you, if you don't have any fresh berries, you can alternatively use mint, and as I have done with this is the brandy snap. Earlier also I have shown you, and little fine sliced chili flakes.
pinch of cinnamon.
That's it.